Hey everyone, I'm Wihan Bekker. I'm based in Cape Town, South Africa. Our company is called CHARR. We've got two sides of the business. One, software development, where we develop custom software for biochar technologies or corporate carbon footprinting. The other side is developing and mobilizing biochar projects. And today I'm going to be talking to you about the work we do in South Africa. So I've just basically got some photos of our typical client profiles, our longest clients to date, and most of the work we've been doing has been at wine farms. These are usually like similar to what Eric does, wine farms pulling out vines, they need to get rid of it. We come in with a few kilns. We either use their own labor, we bring in our own crew to produce the biochar. Part of this is we also help the farmers understand, like, what do I do with this biochar now? Easiest option is usually like if you can put your biochar up in the cow pens, you know, like let them trample it, soak up all that manure and urine, then take that back to the composting piles, compost it, take it back to the vineyards and pasture lands. Other times we'll go to a wine farm, they just have big composting operations, they don't necessarily have cows on site, so we'll typically use and help them process the biochar. We usually like rent these walk behind pavers, which is really low cost and easy to process your biochar and get it a bit finer. So there you can see a before and after photo. So this just helps kind of get it to a workable size that they compost. Another type of client is working with orchards. So this is one of our recent projects where there were a bunch of old plum trees that were pulled out. Basically what happened here is there were about 8 lines between every tree. They cut it at every 4th tree, so it was a really difficult project. We processed all of it with ring of fire kilns, and what we couldn't get through with the kilns, we just ended up conservation bin piling. And what we did there is just basically restacked some of the piles, built it a bit more vertical so it falls in on each other, and made a lot of biochar. I mean, like you can see someone standing there. That's about a 2-meter high pile of coals from a conservation bin pile that would have just been burned to ash. And then the photo on the right, you can see a macadamia farm where we did previously, them just layering the biochar on top of the compost pile each time they turn it. Another sector we've been working in, and especially the last while, is the forestry side. It's helping the sawmills basically get rid of all their slats and all their forestry, or the sawmill waste, because it obviously just builds up and they either have to burn it or donate it to the community, but that ends up being a lot of transport and logistics. So if we're making biochar there, over here we usually go in, train the team, help them get set up, and we don't run our own crew there. And then obviously the slash in the field as well, which has been a lot of my work lately. Also just some photos. So part of the service and kind of what we're doing is trying to like make this easier. So here you can see we've got some extended shovels that we built for the operators, so they don't have to burn themselves, trying to level the kiln when you have to measure it, taking your samples, these kind of things, and just supplying them with the burn toolkits. So you kind of sell them a whole package, and that we obviously give with the app as well. And yeah, just another example of a trial we did with a restoration group. They were literally just trying to increase the soil structure of poor clay soils. And I mean, they achieved amazing results. Where biochar was worked into clay soils and to try and restore fynbos, which is the biome in Cape Town where I live. Yeah, and that's me. Thank you.